We're going to talk you through a basic safety check, also known as an M check. It's a thorough way to check through all the parts of your bike to make sure it's safe to ride. Starting down at the bottom of the M, we're going to check our tyres, which are touching the floor. They should feel really nice and firm and solid, pumped up. We can do a visual inspection of the spokes, make sure they're all intact. Check the wheels spinning freely and give the front wheel a bounce. Listen out for any loud clanging noises like this. This is a sign that your wheel is not securely in the frame. To tighten a quick release, hold one side steady and tighten down the other until you get enough resistance that it's firm to shut with your hand. To test the front brake, pull your right hand lever, push the bike forward and the back wheel should come up in the air. The lever should stop before it hits the handlebars, so this is too loose. You want the lever to stop about halfway, like that. Returning to the top of the M, we're going to check our headsets. Pull your brake and rock the bike forwards and backwards, make sure it's not too loose. Give the handlebars a spin side to side and make sure they're moving freely. Check your levers are all nice and level and make sure you've got bar ends in both sides of your handlebars. To check your stem is tight, clamp the wheel between your knees and push against this with your arms on the handlebars. If you found there's movement here, be careful not to over tighten this bolt, but tighten the stem bolts on the side instead. Descending our M takes us down to the cranks. Give them a spin, make sure it's nice and free, and then grab hold of the cranks and try and move them in and out towards the bike. Check there's no wobble. Check your pedals are spinning freely and give them a shake. Make sure there's no wobble or play. Resuming our M brings us up to the saddle. Give it a shake side to side, up and down. Make sure it's tightened well. Make sure it's up about hip height, and if it's not, you can adjust it using this bolt here. Make sure it's lined up and straight in line with your handlebars. Continuing down the M, we get to our back wheel. Check our back brake. We pull on the left hand lever and move the bike backwards. The front wheel should come up and the wheel should move freely without contacting the brakes. When spinning the wheel, you're looking to see if the rim wobbles towards the brake pads at any point. Again, we can do a quick check of the spokes and give the rear wheel a bounce, make sure there's no clanging, and make sure the quick release is tightened. Check your back tyre is full of air. To find the correct pressure, have a look on the tyre sidewall for the recommended PSI. Inspect your rims for any signs of wear. This could be any cracks, it could be a concave shape, or it could be a worn out wear line no longer there. It's worth inspecting your tyres to make sure the tread is in good condition and there are no cracks on the sidewalls or the main tread area. If you don't have time for a full M check, I recommend doing a quick ABCD check every time you jump on your bike. A stands for air in the tyre. B stands for brakes. Right hand lever, push the bike forwards. Left hand lever, pull the bike back. C is your chain. Check it's spinning freely and is not rusted. And D is for drop. Little lift up, drop it down, make sure you can't hear any loud clanging noises.